For the best medical and paramedical lectures, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to stay connected with us. Hello everyone, welcome back to NCLX Preparation Part 19. So first question is 91st question. So here it is. Before administering eardrops to a toddler, the nurse should recognize that it is essential to consider which of the following. Answers are A. The age of the child, child's weight, developmental level of the child, or the IQ level of the child. Which of these, out of these options, it should be considered before administering the eardrops to a toddler? And it would be the age of the child. Because before instilling the eardrops, the nurse should consider the age of the child because the eardrop should be pulled down and out to the best delivered drops in the ear canal. B, C, and D are not consideration when instilling the eardrops in this small child or the toddler. So, to recommend the age of the child is the most important thing before instilling the eardrops. Moving on further, question number 92. The nurse is discussing meal planning with the mother of 2-year-old. Which of the following statements, if made by the mother, would require a need for the further instruction? So, what if the mother said that something nurse should put a further instruction on it? The options are A. It is okay to give my child white grape juice for breakfast. My child can have a grilled cheese sandwich for the lunch. We are going on a camping trip this weekend and I have brought hot dogs to grill for his lunch. Or number D. For a snack, my child can have ice cream. Out of this all statement, which statement would be the about to consider more? And it will be C. We are going on a camping trip this weekend and I have brought hot dogs to grill for his lunch. It is for his lunch means 2-year-old baby. So why it is so? Let's see. We are remember the ABC rule, airway, breathing and circulation rule. This is the most priority thing before advising or administrating anything. When answering this question, answer C is correct because the hot dog is the size and shape of the child's trachea and it may have a risk of stucking or aspiration. Answer A, B, D, which are about giving grape juice, grilled cheese sandwich, and giving ice cream, do not pose any risk at the 2-year-old child. Keeping in mind the ABC rule, the C, answer C, that we are going on a camping trip this weekend and I have brought hot dogs to grill for his lunch, will be the point to consider, and nurse should give more instruction about it. Question number 93. The client with AIDS have a viral load of 200 copies per ml. The nurse should interrupt these findings as what should the nurse do when a client with AIDS having a viral load of 200 copies per ml? The client is at risk for opportunistic disease. The client is no longer communicable. The client viral load is extremely low, so he is relatively free from circulating virus. And number 2, the client's T cell count is extremely low. What will be the interrupt finding by the nurse? And the answer is C. The client viral load is extremely low, so he is relatively free from circulating virus. As we know that the viral load of 200 is extremely low per ml. This indicates that the client has a low risk of opportunistic illness. Answer A, B, D do not indicate the understanding in this situation. So our answer C is correct. Now question number 94. The client has an order for sliding scale insulin at 1900 hours and Lantus insulin at the same hour. The nurse should do which of the following things? Number A. Administer the two medications together. Administer the medication in two injections. draw up the latest insulin and then the regular insulin and administer them together, or contact the doctor because this medication should not be given at the same time at the same to the same client. So the answer is administer the medication in two injections. It means two different injection because the Lantus insulin cannot be mixed with other insulin. So you can't give it in a single syringe, but can be taken by the client taking regular insulin. But it can be administered to the client that is taking insulin regularly. Answer A, C, and D are not correct methods of administering Lantus insulin with the regular insulin. So here we can't mix the Lantus insulin with the regular insulin, or we can't say that you can't take Lantus insulin while having the regular insulin. Moving on further, question number 95. A priority nursing diagnosis for a child being admitted for the surgery following a tonsillectomy is altered nutrition, impaired communication, risk for injury and aspiration, and altered urinary elimination. So the correct answer will be risk for injury aspiration. Because always remember, we had always also discussed this in a previous question, that ABC, the rule of ABC is very important every breathing and circulation when selecting an answer. So your risk of injury and aspiration while after the tonsillectomy, therefore answer A, B, D are incorrect because they do not set for the priority according to the surgery. So I hope you all have understand it. We will see you in another NCLEX preparation part. Till then, stay home, stay safe, and goodbye.
Do like, leave a comment, and share with your friends.